What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the dojo. Today I'm bringing you an online ranked battle between NOSX Fracture and myself, the Brucery, and it pains me to do this, but this is some Jets gameplay. And it pains me because I'm a New England Patriots fan and I hate the Jets. I despise the Jets. I can't stand them. But in choosing a team, I wanted to play with a really good defense and a mobile quarterback, and that kind of fits the mold if you use Tim Tebow and the New York Jets. So that's exactly what I ended up doing. Starting the game off on defense, I want to set a defensive tone. I want to make sure that if he's going to go down and score, he's going to take a long time to do it and take a lot of plays for me to see his offense. But right there, he gets popped as he tries to go over to the left side of the field, and Scott ends up picking the ball up and taking it down to the 25-yard line, setting me up in prime position to put points on the board. Brilliant start for the defense, but right there, Tebow gets snuffed out on the option play. And this game's all about some Tebow action. Right here, Tim Tebow doing his best, working his way into the end zone. He's going to go ahead and get down on one knee and give me a little Tebow action right there, but it doesn't show you guys. But he ends up getting the ball back, down by 7 points in the first quarter. He started the game off very rocky, but yeah, no, I'm still in the mode. I still want to make him drive the field. I want to make him show me all his plays and all his gimmicks. Force him to another 4th and 3 right here, and don't Tesdorell Revis use a pick. Got him, coach. Give me that Mario coin. Revis Island over there doing some work for me. Handing the ball off to Joe McKnight, who's ripping his way up the right side of the Buccaneers defense. But right there, he's able to get me into a sack. Tim Tebow's long throwing motion. It's something you got to watch out for. He doesn't really get rid of the ball very quickly, so you need to make sure you buy yourself enough time, and I did not do that. I ended up punting the ball over to him and pinning him within the 20-yard line. So on 2nd and 12, Josh Freeman drops back and ends up ripping it over to Taquan Underwood, the man with the flat top. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and Google Taquan Underwood, and you'll see one of the most amazing flat tops I've ever seen in my life. Right here, he ends up hitting, I think, an 83 Vincent Jackson on the wheel route. So he's starting to move the ball down the field. 1st and 10, finding Vincent Jackson again. He's moving the ball down the field. Looking back, he's taking his time. He's dissecting my defense right now pretty easily. Hits Dougie Martin, but Dougie Martin ends up getting another fumble, but this one we could not recover, and it just extends his drive even further. Looks like the Buccaneers got a case of the Butterfingers right here to start this game off. Right there, I'm able to get a little pressure on him, get a sack by David Harris, and yeah, he ends up kicking a field goal. So I get the ball back, and I'm going to keep trying to run the ball. The Jets team, they're all about the ground and pound, right? So I'm trying to run the ball as much as I can, but right there, I ended up airing it out, and that was a mistake because Tebow gets picked off. Rondé Barber with the interception. Old man Barber still doing work down there in Tampa, so he gets the ball back. He's got a 4-point difference to make up here, as he ends up overthrowing Dallas Clark on the crossing route. 3rd and 5 on the 49-yard line. He ends up finding Vincent Jackson, who wiggles over and gets hit by Antonio Cromartie. 1st and 10 on the 35, less than 2 minutes left. He's got all the time in the world right here, so I end up running down there with Wilkerson and batting that ball down, forcing him to a 2nd and 10, but he redirects Dallas Clark, but ends up getting popped and loses the ball, but ends up recovering it back again for the 2nd fumble recovery he got. The 3rd fumble lost on the game, and then he gets sacked again, ends up punting it over to me, so I get the ball back with 1 minute and 11 seconds left, up by 4 points. Tebow time, trying to make something happen here. Tebow's rolling out. Look at Tebow, he's so strong. He's rumbling and bumbling over the defenders. So here we get into a 2nd and 2, and Tebow's rolling out again, using his legs, doing what Tebow does best. I mean, when you roll with the Jets, you gotta pick your poison. I mean, both quarterbacks have bad accuracy, but at least Tebow can run, so I'll pick Tebow's legs over Mark Sanchez's arm any day. Right here, I end up finding Stephen Hill on the fade route, and he takes it all the way to the house for 6 points, put him on the board, and the Jets go up 14-3 right before the half, 9 seconds left. He's trying a little counterplay and make something happen. Josh Freeman drops back, looking deep. He's going to end up chucking it up right here. And look at that cannon. He's got quite the cannon there, Josh Freeman. But he ends up getting it knocked down. He comes out in the second half and tries to onside kick me, but the ball ends up bouncing out of bounds. And so we take possession at the 50-yard line. Tebow on the quarterback draw, not able to get anything right there as the Buccaneers bottle him up. Next play, run the read option, gets balled up a 2nd time. 3rd and 12, looking long, looking deep, able to find Santonio Holmes right there, who makes a circus catch and brings the ball down to the 15-yard line. So now we're here trying to crack some helmets, as Addy Cards would say, but not able to do anything there. Throw another fader out to the left side to Stephen Hill, but he's not able to come down with it a 2nd time. So there we go, 3rd and 10. Dumping it off to Powell, and he is able to find not enough room to be able to convert the first down. But right here, look at this. Look how open Santonio Holmes is on the left side. So I'm like, all right, damn. I check it down, put myself under the single back so I can get a quick pass off, and it's just an immediate snap and throw, and Santonio Holmes put him on the board, 6 points. Let's extend this lead to 21-3, shall we? And as we get into a little groove here in the third quarter, I do want to bring up the Sports Commentator March Madness. Round 2 is right around the corner. The submission deadline for round 2 is tonight, Friday night at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So, I mean, everybody's videos have to be in. So, the competition, the actual round 2, might start tomorrow, might start Sunday, might start Monday. They haven't really released when the actual round is going to be starting. But, man, I hope all you guys go check it out and support me. Cinderella, you know, trying to make a little bit of noise in that tournament. And I have a really good submission. I think I made a really good video, so time will only tell. But right here, this is going to come to a close. My opponent ends up quitting out. My matchup for round 2 is You've Been Noobified, and he brought a really good video in round 1, so I'm really kind of interested to see what he brings this time. But I want all of you to go check it out on iPod King Carter's channel, stay up to date on the Sports Commentator March Madness, and be sure to vote.